I was born from captivity in the Republic of South Sudan currently. During wartime, I grew up from the bush from 95 up to the season I reached 12 years old. But in this process of growing up, militarily I was trained as a child soldier. When I was now 9 years, things fall apart for my mother. She tried to escape with me and the little girl, the two of us, but unfortunately she was caught. And after she was caught, she was brought back to the rebel barrack. My mom was beaten to the point of dying, and she died. The younger sister, whom we were trained, she was also beaten to the level whereby she can't survive, and she also died. I remained alone. In the season when I was now 12, I said, the woman who was taking care of me said, I need to go back with you. She escaped with me. We footed from South Sudan coming to Uganda, a walk of 3 weeks. I survived for 1 week without taking water, to the point of even dying. Then there was not food, nothing to eat. We survived on wild fruits. And that is how I struggle with this woman coming back to Uganda. It was a big challenge to me who have no family. Identification started. People always come to see their family members who came back, but for me, I have nowhere not to go. But there was a woman who knew my mother, who was chased from their village by their parents and was living in town Gulu. She picked me, took me to the family, started taking care of me as a child. And that is how I managed to come back and living as a child born of war.
When you look at the victims, both sexes, male, female, and they're also children, they're undergoing psychological trauma. So they have nightmares of the dead people, of whatever was happening. They're also facing issues of discrimination, like the children who came back with their mothers from the bush. They are called like dogs or bush children. Really, discrimination and integration has been a problem. They are not being accepted back as children of that community. No one wants to mix with them, be it at school, be it in the community. So you find that they are now resorting to being street children. They are resorting to being thieves. If they are girls, they are resorting to getting married at an early age.
You know, there's a lot of abuse about the children born of war. Our mothers were being taken when they were young girls. The government was there, and it was their right to protect their citizens. But their citizen was captured and taken and forcefully, and when they came back, we expected the government at least to do something for them. Children at least to be taken to school. Birth registration need to be done, but it's not yet done up to this time. POPs are not sitting for primary leaving examination because one requirement the school will ask, where is the birth registration? Now what about the children born of war? They are the citizens of Uganda. Why can't the government allocate also a place for these people? These children should be registered, and I feel the government has not done nothing. The government has not done anything yet. I expected the government to design a specific program. These children need to be taken to school. Me personally, I need to be going back to school. Medical attention need to be given to these children. They came back with bomb pellets in their body. Other children that are suffering up to this time. At least something need to be done for the children. Their life to be improved.
The Transitional Justice Policy, the famous TJ policy, it's a framework, or rather a guideline that was just designed by government to address issues of justice, reconciliation, and peace. It will be very important because it covers all aspects of formal and informal justice, issues of reparations which victims have for a long time been asking for. If it is implemented, then it will be very helpful to the victims.
I want to have a good future. like other people. You know, when I talk about having good future, compile of so many things. I need to be educated. My education just hanging, not completed. At least I need to get somewhere to stay. And if I've achieved all this, I would say I'm now better.